Hey everybody, this is my scene 3. I'd like the actors to introduce themselves. Ladies first.
I'm Crystal Jimenez, and I'll be playing the role of Tracy.
I'm Hugh Foster, and I'll be playing the role of Somerset.
I'm Matthew Mateos, and I'm playing the role of Mills.
Alright, so we're doing a dinner sequence, a dinner scene that takes place pretty close to mid-movie, maybe a third, maybe it's only about a third of the way through. And in the scene, Somerset and Mills, brand new partnership. And what's going on in the scene is that kind of Mills is the elephant in the room, right? So Somerset is still trying to figure out his partner and just trying to kind of get an understanding of what this guy's about. He's kind of a loose cannon, and he's kind of like all over the place, and he acts before he thinks. So Somerset's trying to get a vibe, right? And Tracy wants to make sure that Somerset understands how important Mills is to her. Like, she wants him to protect him and don't let anything happen to him. So this scene's really about like him, and he leaves the room, and then it's you two, like, it's kind of a feeling out session. So you're trying to accomplish by the end of the scene that he knows that you've got to take care of this guy for me, otherwise I'll be lost without him. And you're just trying to get a vibe of what he's actually like so that you can get a beat on how to get him to get on the same page with you. Right? So that's like that's kind of the subtext in the scene, even though it seems pretty benign what we're talking about. Right? So that's where we're going to go. Any questions about anything?
No.
We're good? Okay. So let's go to 1, and we'll see if we can do a take.
Would you like me to push this chair in? Or?
Yes, please, sir. Good job. You get an extra credit for that.
Oh, no, do you want me to pull the chair out? I thought we were going to leave it
Oh,
out.
we can't leave it out. That's right. We did talk about that a minute ago.
So I'll get my extra credit away.
Sorry, now you don't get art.
Take it back. You should take that too.
They build you up and they tear you down.
Gotcha. Everybody to their ones. Settle in and action.
Hello, men. You
Hi.
made it.
I'd like you to meet Somerset.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. My husband's told me a lot about you. Except for your first name.
Oh, William.
That's a nice name. William E. David. David E. William.
I'm just going to put these things away.
Smells good.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Sorry. Please have a seat. You can put that on the couch. You'll have to excuse the mess. We're still unpacking.
So I hear you two are high school sweethearts.
High school and college. Pretty hokey, huh? I knew from the first day. From our first date, actually. I was gonna marry that man. Huh. He was the funniest man I'd ever met.
Really? It's rare to find commitment like that these days. Oh, don't worry, I don't wear it at the dinner table.
No matter how often I see them, guns, I still can't get used to them.
Same here.
Anyway, what girl wouldn't want the captain of the football team as her lifelong mate? You dropped something. What is that?
It's my future.
You have a strange way about you. Sorry, I mean interesting. I'm sorry, it's none of my business. It's just it's nice to meet a man who's still talking like that. David saw that paper, he'd call you a fag. But that's just his way.
Well, I guess I won't be showing it to him then.
And cut. Good. That was a good run. How you guys feel about that?
Better.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, I think I'm anticipating giving a kiss early, so I think maybe we can try putting it at the end right before I leave this place.
Yeah, I was looking at the timing that was going on,
Yeah.
and it seemed like it was a little bit slow right there, like everything was just not happening, and it seemed a little more awkward than I'm trying to get to. So I like the idea of throwing the kiss in at the end before you walk out, so you
Yeah.
can try that.
Okay.
Let's see, when I drop the notebook, do I notice?
So-
Do we both notice, or do I just drop the notebook and I?
Yeah, you don't notice it, she catches it, and I think you
I
kind of
would
double,
say so.
you kind of
Yeah.
double taped it, so we'll try to just, that's an easy fix. But yeah, you don't notice it, and you're kind of focused in on what's going on, like what, you're trying to, as soon as he leaves, you're like detective mode. Like you're trying to like feel it out and get information about Mills, your new partner, David, best you can, right? And the one thing that I noticed too is that when we were playing it, your dialogue, you were opening up to him a lot,
Too much.
to him, where like, I feel like at that point, your motivation should be, or you're focused on the food, like trying to prep it,
Okay.
and that gives you the opportunity to be a detective, to kind of snoop around, right? Start investigating, okay? So that's that. And then I think there's one other thing, so there's a couple things here, and and I'll try to
So I'll
limit the
focus
notes.
on the food, and then on my last line, that's when I'll turn to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's
Yeah.
gonna be an option that'll work.
Okay.
And so just kind of let it roll. I think the line is, is it God, he was the funniest man I ever met?
Yeah.
Okay, so that worked. And then we'll look at the blocking on this one. There was a little bit of stacking up that happened
Okay.
between you and you as this second cross was happening.
Okay.
And I felt like the gun thing was like a little awkward. Like we didn't quite hit the mark. I don't want it to be awkward. I want it to be more like.
Do you like this placement, or should I put it?
Well, I think it was awkward because I was still looking a lot, and then maybe if I just move over to that side, it gives you more time to put the gun
Make
down.
that cross.
Yeah,
I like
the
this.
cross,
I
yeah.
like the placement.
Mhm.
Allows me to deliver the line
Yeah.
facing this way.
Yeah, so I like that placement. That works for sure. And then yeah, if we open you up a little bit, that clears this space blocking wise. We could kind of move the plate of food over to give
Yeah.
you some reason to go to
Yeah, and
that
I feel
space.
like I rushed it too, so.
So we'll be able to kind of slow down. The only thing that needed to be sped up, I think that lasted a little too long, was the
The
first
fries.
exchange.
Mhm.
But I love the little moment before you said smells good. Like there was like this kind of like.
Am I nervous?
That was
Yes.
waiting
Am I
a little
nervous
longer.
in that? Okay.
There's
I
an
wasn't sure.
awkward silence between us.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
wasn't sure. Okay, I was like, so
Yeah.
I am nervous with him, but I'm also like, that's my man, watch him.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're a little nervous and you're not quite sure what to expect because
Okay.
you've only heard what your husband's told you about him.
Okay, which is not very much.
And so but you also you have that like objective of he needs to know how important he is by the time we leave.
My little
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
My little one.
All right. Let's see if we can do another one. Yeah, we good?
Okay, yeah, yes.
All right.
Maybe I'll put this here. And that way.
Right, are we in our spots?
Yep.
Back to one. Settle in. And action.
Hello, men. You made it.
Hi.
Hi.
I'd like you to meet some.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. My husband's told me all about you. You're set for your first meeting.
Oh, William.
It's a nice name. William meet David. David meet William.
I'm just gonna put these things away.
Smells good.
What? Oh, yes. Thank you. Please have a seat. You can just put your jacket on the couch. You'll have to excuse the mess. Still unpacking.
I hear you two are high school sweethearts.
Yes, high school and college. Pretty hokey, huh? I knew from that first date I was gonna marry that man. He was the funniest man I'd ever met.
Well, you don't find commitment like that these days. Oh, don't worry, I don't wear it at dinner.
No, no matter how often anyways, what girl wouldn't want the captain of the high school football team as her lifelong mate? Oh. You dropped something. What is that?
My future.
You have a strange way about you. Sorry, I mean interesting. Sorry. None of my business. It's just nice to meet a guy who still talks like that. David saw that paper, he'd call you a fag. But that's just his way.
Well, I guess I won't be showing it to him then.
And cut. Great. That was good. I liked it. I think the timing I think the timing and everything worked a lot better in both spots. We're still getting a little stacked up right here, but I don't know that there's really a way to
I think,
fix it.
no, I think that was my fault. I think I didn't move over fast enough.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think
I'll get better.
that second that felt that felt more natural or organic the way it happened,
Okay.
right?
So I looked up and it looked like you were just the right
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah. Well, what happens is when that right
I felt
over
like I
here.
had a clearance to, like, for my lunch. to do
Correct.
my
So when
line.
you're standing here, you're looking at the deal, and there was a great shot of it over her shoulder kind of thing. But then I think there was something else that was going on right here, and that's where we started to stack up, and it stayed stacked up for a little bit. But then it organically fixed itself as we made our way back towards the table. So I think that worked. The only thing I was looking at line-wise was when you pick up that deal and you're asking him, oh, what's that? It's really pretty kind of like, you're kind of trying to pry a little bit,
Okay.
right? Like you're trying to be like, oh, what is this? Like
What's
you're kind
that?
of,
Like I saw something and I was like, hey.
yeah. So you're trying to pry a little bit more.
Okay.
And I think you could even play up the
Is
line just before that.
Is it basically like a love note, love letter or something that I find something?
It's a rose.
Oh, it's a rose technically, okay.
And so it's probably from somebody special.
Okay, that makes, okay, got it. So then I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, who is this from?
It's
Got it.
It's from your husband.
Yeah.
How dare you?
So
You two-way son of.
that whole part, I think we could play that a little bit different. And then when you're talking about the whole, he's the, what is it right here? Here's the captain of the football team. Like you're really trying to like hype out he's like a dude, like from where we're from. Like he's like.
He's like
I'm
straight,
Yeah, exactly, right? So that's what we tried to go there. But everything else was playing pretty well.
It's the only time you'll ever meet that guy.
At the, when I was heading out.
Yes, that was, that
Did you
worked.
see it?
Yeah, no, we can play. I have this camera following that action now too, and then it pans over to here.
Okay.
So we can see, so we actually got a pretty good shot. I liked your reaction when she kind of like, no, the whole line like, hey, David, meet William, that whole line. Like that was pretty good. And even the crossed arms, I like that as well. So I think we're doing pretty well. Let's see if we can do it one more time. Keep the energy up, right? We want. I mean, it's not like it's like a high energy kind of scene, but we don't want it to get too down, right? We want to, you're searching, you're inquisitive, you're looking, like your pulse is kind of going because you're just trying to find stuff out, and you really know, okay, I got limited time. This is going to be this one little dinner. David's coming back into the room. I need him to understand in this short time that this dude is important to me.
Okay.
Right? So I don't want to speed it up, I just want to keep the energy level up, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that work? Okay, here we go. All right, back to one.
Hold on.
Hold.
Hold on.
Excuse me. Drops, moving. Where's the set dresser? Why don't they move that back?
Where's Sarah?
I'll give your citrus.
All right. There we go. Settle in and action.
Hello, men. Me.
Kind meet Somerset.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. My husband told me a lot about you. Except for your first name.
William.
It's a nice name. William meet David. David meet William.
I'm just gonna put these things away.
Smells good.
What? Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. Please, take a seat. You can put your jacket on the couch. You just have to excuse the mess. It's still unpacking.
I hear you two are high school sweethearts.
Yes, high school and college. Kind of both of them. I knew from that first date I was gonna marry that man. God, he was the funniest man I'd ever met.
Really? Yeah, it's hard to find that kind of commitment these days. Oh, don't worry, I don't wear it at dinner.
You know, no matter how often I see guns, I still can't get used to them.
Same here.
Anyway, I mean, what girl wouldn't want the captain of the high school football team as her lifelong mate? Oh. You dropped something. What is that?
It's my future.
You have a strange way about you. Interesting. I mean, interesting. Sorry. It's just nice to meet a man who talks like that. David saw that, he would probably call me back. But that's just his way.
Well, I guess I won't be showing it to him then.
Yeah, better not.
And cut. All right, so I'd like to do it one more time, and there's really just one more. No, we can catch that back up. I didn't even catch that. The biggest thing is there's just one mark, and it's such an important moment that I gotta hit it. So I really like the adjustment that you have, Crystal, where you do move over there to give him more room to kind of do his maneuver. But the problem is you left frame.
Okay.
Right, so we need to kind of, even though you spin around, we still gotta, when am I in frame here, Abel, are we good? So yeah, so we gotta be able to just come up, so I hate to like tell you exactly where we gotta be, but our frame ends, right?
Okay.
So I need to kind of see that here.
I was wondering if I was.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't remember if on the take before you left, but this one you definitely did.
Okay.
And I feel like I need to see that.
Yeah, especially me pouring the chips.
Yeah, okay. So other than that, everything played out pretty well. So we just do another take. Anybody have any questions?
No.
We good? Okay, let's do one more.
How was that pickup of the?
Oh, that was great. Yeah, I like that play like that. A little bit more playful but investigative. I like that. All right, we're back to one. Here we go. Keep that energy high and action.
Hello, men. You made it.
Hi, honey. I'd like you to meet Somerset.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. My husband's told me a lot about you. Except for your first name.
Oh, it's William.
It's a nice name. William meet David. David meet William.
I'm just gonna put these things away.
Smells good.
What? Oh, yes. Thank you. Please have a seat. You can put that on the couch. You'll just have to excuse the mess. It's still unpacking.
I hear you two are high school sweethearts.
Yes, high school and college. Kind of looking up. I knew from the first date I was gonna marry that man. He was the funniest funniest man I've ever met.
Really? It's rare to see commitment like that these days. Oh, don't worry, I don't wear this at dinner.
Yeah. No matter how often I'm around guns, I just can't get used to them. Anyway, I don't know, what girl wouldn't want the captain of the high school football team as her lifelong mate? Oh, you dropped this. What is that?
My future.
You have a strange way about you. Interesting. I mean, interesting. I'm sorry. It's none of my business. It's just nice to meet a man who still talks like that. If David saw that paper, he'd call you a fag. But that's just his way.
Well, I guess I won't be showing it to him then.
Fair enough.
And
Good.
I saw you like,
I was like,
why did you do that?
well,
I saw you
it
do
was
that.
up here, so I was like,
that's a good. I mean, you made a good play. Like you fixed
figured
the
it out,
problem,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is fine.
Well, I saw that it was over there
I did
already, but I might have looked at the camera on that one.
I
don't know.
started laughing. I started
You
laughing right
did.
here.
He started smiling, he went,
Well, in my head, I'm like, okay, that's a redo.
I just keep that coverage if you looked at the camera.
Yeah, we're picking it up with 2 shots. So
okay,
I think
like, I might have, I just don't remember.
I think that one worked out well.
I
Like
was
you
looking
guys,
for my little one.
the energy is like kept up. I feel like the vibe right here got better every single take, so that was awesome. This stuff even started to play, but everything just got a little better with every single take. So I'm pretty happy with where we ended up. I mean, you guys just helping me out, getting to the point where we can actually run this. And again, I'm gonna be honest, I was a little nervous at the beginning when we were blocking it, but it came together like really well. You guys did an awesome job. So thank you guys so much for doing it. I appreciate that. And then we're gonna call that a cut. So we'll wrap it up.